Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through cleaning the Epson 4990 scanner. In a previous video I showed you I picked the scanner up for £100 and was very pleased with the results and still am. But the inside of the glass was getting a little bit tarnished and almost mouldy, but it just needed a clean. So this is how I did it. While I use my Sony A7 to digitize my 35mm negatives with my 60mm micro Nikkor, I moved away from digitizing my medium format 120 film 5x4 and 5x7 negatives in that way, because it involved sectional scanning, in other words photographing the image in sections and building them together again in Photoshop, and that caused edge distortion and all kinds of things. And so I bought a very old, very ancient Epson 4990 photo scanner from about 2005, and I'm super pleased with it. The only downside is that there's a certain amount of tarnishing and just general gunge that appears to have built up on the underside of the glass. Now, whilst I don't think it's actually causing much of a problem for the image quality, I think it might eventually, so definitely getting rid of it. The first step is to disconnect the cable that connects the top part of the scanner, the hood, with the lower part. That's the beige cable in the center of the screen there. That pops out of the lower half, and you can just lift the top away and you're left with a scanner that looks a bit like this. The top is actually only held with 4 screws. 2 of them are fairly easy to see because they're in the little wells that were left when you removed the top, but the other 2 are under plugs, which you see here that I've removed, and they are really difficult to get out. Some people online have suggested that you can use duct tape to sort of stick on them and pull them out. I tried that, and after nearly an hour of messing about completely fruitlessly, I ended up putting a drill through the center of them and levering them out, consigning them to the dustbin because basically they're just cosmetic. As I've said, it's only the back of the scanner top that's actually held by screws. If you lift up and wiggle the back, you can lift that up and clear the actual scanning carriage inside, and you'll find that the front edge is just clipped under a lip below the front panel, where the on and off switch and the scanning button are. You'll have to be rather careful because the top panel in the glass is actually secured to the bottom half by a cable which is for the scan button, and you'll need to disconnect that. There it is in the center of the screen. It comes off quite easily. Just be gentle because it's attached to a little circuit board there. I started trying to get the muck off the inside of the glass with isopropyl alcohol on a soft cloth. That's usually my cleaning solution to most problems with cameras. However, it stubbornly refused to come off with isopropyl alcohol. So I was forced to have a bit of a rethink. It's at times like this that you tend to think, thank goodness for me granny, because she was absolutely obsessed with cleaning her windows with a proprietary window cleaner called Windowline, and it always used to do a fantastic job. Scanner glass isn't anything special. It's like window glass or picture frame glass. It's just float glass. It's not like a camera lens, so a slightly more aggressive cleaner like Windowline, or in fact any proprietary cleaner, because for those of you who might be in other parts of the world, you probably won't be able to get hold of Windowline, will do fine for the job and not actually damage the scanner glass at all. You put the Windowline on a cloth, you rub it onto the glass, and then wait for a few minutes while it semi-dries, and then you rub it off with another soft cloth, and you get a completely clean and smear-free surface, well, undersurface on your scanner glass. Putting your scanner back together is really just a matter of repeating the steps in the reverse order. But what you will find is that you won't be able to click the back of the cover down because the carriage, the scanning carriage, will get in the way. So as you can see in this picture, just by hand, before you put the top on, move the scanning carriage or lamp carriage a couple of inches out on its scanning route, just very gently and by hand, and that will allow you to have some clearance to put the back of the cover back on. The first time you turn the scanner on again, after you've got it all together, the carriage will actually return to its home position all by itself, so no need to worry about that. And here's a scan I took from a 5x7 negative with the freshly cleaned scanner. No artifacts, and all looking absolutely crisp and lovely. Well, there you have my short video on cleaning the Epson 4990. I didn't actually show the cleaning of the glass because it's cleaning a piece of glass and it's not exactly super complex or super interesting. Not many difficult stages apart from getting the little plastic plugs out to the whole thing, and it all took about 20 minutes tops. So we are approaching the end of the year. Goodbye to 2021. And I've got a lot of plans for the new year, and you might have noticed that the little channel stamp that kind of appears somewhere around here has changed. I'm going to be trying to improve the look and the sound of the channel, and we're going to go onwards and upwards, hopefully in the new year. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, perhaps hit the like button. And if you're really into it, then think about subscribing. It means the world, and the channel's growing slowly but surely. And do keep your comments coming in. I really do love them. And any problems that you've got with scanning or anything like that, yeah, just hang them on me. I'm really keen to help out if I can. So you take care. Have a safe and peaceful new year. And keep taking pictures.